Okay, so here's the jig I've made up for my building the door. Pretty simple, but should work. These are going to be the curved top corners of the door. Both sides have a 20 or a 32-inch door. So I'm gonna kerf cut this piece of tubing here where it needs to, and fold it around these pieces of pipe here, nice radius, and make the door up. So I'll continue with this when I get a little farther along. These are all just tacked together, so I can just knock it all apart when I'm done. Okay, so here I'm starting to build the door. Put it on my jig. 1 inch by 2 inch square or rectangular tube will be my door. Stuff sure has rusted up over the winter. Sucks, but fortunately it's just surface rust, so it'll just sand off really easy. But so I got a series of cuts around the corner there to form it. I just tack weld it together now, and I'm just starting to work on the other side. This side did not bend as nicely as the other one, but I'll just form it around there with basically what I'm doing is just sticking a chisel between each one of these slots and bending it over till it's till it's formed where it needs to here around this pipe, and then tack welding it and then moving on to the next one. Kind of a time consuming process, but it's working out really well. And then I'll of course weld that up all up and grind it all smooth when I'm done. Anyways, so continue on. Okay, and here's the other side all tacked into place. I think if I was to do this again, I'd do it the opposite way, like I did at the back. I'd not cut it here. I cut it from here out to that point, leave this solid, and then cut wedges out of it here and bend it the opposite way. It's a lot easier to control because all it can do is bend until the gap's gone. This way here, it was really hard to get an even gap. Some wanted, as you can see in the first one, there's quite a bit of curving here, and then it flattened right out, and getting that around was a real pain in the neck. So I think if I was to do it again, I'd do it the opposite way, like I did the pieces at the back, and then you just keep trimming it out until you get the curve you want. Yeah, anyways, it worked out fine, but it just seemed like it was more work to do it this way. Then I'll just weld up the gaps and grind them all. It should come out fine. Alright, now here it's all tacked together. It's not finished welded yet. I've got the stainless piano hinge just tacked on there. Again, like I say, it's not completely welded out yet. I just have it's all tacked in really good. I think I'll hang it and see if it needs any adjustments, and then pull it back off and weld it up. I gotta cut to get it in place. I have to cut that right just above that support there to follow that angle of the glass, same as I did with those uprights there. So I'll get it up in place and make some adjustments. Okay, there's the door installed. I just have it tack welded along the edge here, inside and out, so that for now, and then I'll drill and tap it and bolt it, and then just cut the tacks off afterwards. So the next thing to do, oops, is angle the top in. Just have to make a couple of pie cuts and angle that in and tack that in place. I still have a lot of welding to do, but it's all tacked together really well, so I don't think it'll move, and I'll just kind of keep an eye on it as I'm doing it to make sure that it all stays square and everything. Gap on both sides is nice. You happy with that? And I'll get some, I think I'll put 2 latches on it. I'll get some bear claw latches this week and mount those, locking latches. So put a handle probably right in about here, I guess, about the right height. And yeah, did really good. Cool. Okay, so the door's all roughed in now. Got an angle to match the side of the bus here. Hang on a second and I'll get this C-clamp out of here. Opens up nice. Yeah, worked good. Nice gap all the way around. Hinge works good. Now I need some latches. Grab them later this week.